Hi you guys, Not So Crazy Lady here. Can't make saint out of crazy. Rumpkin news. New. Raw bitch moments. Sky deception. All kinds of channels. Fuck them. So I have a couple things I want to talk to you about. First of all, I need to apologize to my subs who were subscribed to me on Rumpkin News Raw 1. Because of me going against my gut and wanting to warn you as parents badly, really badly, I ended up getting my channel terminated. Nobody did it but me. It was my fault. And, I'm not blaming YouTube because it was that fine line. And I feel that although they promote things like Elsagate and, these sick, twisted channels where they literally have children dressing up as drag queens, they have people discussing pedophilia coded in chat rooms. They have MK Ultra type programming and neurolinguistic programming, and you have grown men dressing up in, Flintstone color, Fruit Loop colored nails and lip gloss, but their format is directed at children. We mixed all the flavors of Kool-Aid together. Who are you targeting, really? You're not targeting grown men. You're targeting children. That Joey guy and his twisted boyfriend and things like that. I don't care if you like what I have to say. Those are the channels who are getting promoted. So, through my ego and my stubborn will and my desperation to try to reach people, I let myself down and I let you down. I was really uncomfortable and I said I have to be really careful how I did it. And I did it wrong. So, for those of you who want to stand up for me, don't stand up for the wrong reason. I'm not so big that I can't admit when I made a mistake. And it was shocking to people because I needed it to be shocking, but I didn't need it to be that shocking, and I should have done some more to make it not so. It was a fine line, and I blew it. So, anyway, I hope to get you guys on this channel. There's other channels, as you can see. But I want to talk to you also about, the subs that I lost. My subs are really important to me. They matter. And I think it was that. I think it was the fact that I put up the protest against Twitter, banning and accusing me of doing things that they have allowed other people to do to me. I've never targeted anybody. I've never harassed anybody. I've never threatened anybody. I've only stated fact, and I've only defended myself. I never went after anybody. You know me, I'm usually about calling bullshit, not going after people. And I also don't like this YouTubers going after each other stuff. I really don't. The situation between, the three-letter guy from the East Coast and the chick from the West Coast that used to be an actress and now was a comedian, and now she's dying from chemtrail lung poisoning and all that stuff. When if you go back through my whole channels, you'll know that I've been reporting on it ever since. Well, they're at each other's throat, and that's something that I don't do. And a couple people tried to get me involved in that, in the middle of that, and I just said no. I just asked some questions, and I ended up losing my channel. So I kind of think that by me asking that chick how she lives on 30 grand a year in Hollywood, when me as a disabled person tries to get by on $800 a month, I think that, and she went through the content, and I got a community strike because I was getting a lot of views on it for the first few hours, and people were really concerned. They were encouraging me. They were telling me to keep fighting, and trust me, I'm gonna keep fighting. So first of all, I wanted to talk to you about how they mess with me. They mess with me like doing things like cutting my phone lines, cutting my cable or my Wi-Fi stuff, slitting my tires, poisoning my cat. And the one thing you can find is that these videos that I lost from my Rufkm News channel, one, I've got most of them backed up somewhere, but you can find them on the web. They'll be on the web. They'll be on there. Somebody else will make money off of them, but not me. I have never made a penny. Listen to me. I've never made 1 cent off of any ad revenue, any, profit, nothing off of Google or anybody else. Nobody. What I gave to the channel and what I give to these channels, I give freely, because I can't keep what I have unless I give it away. The way that I live right now may not be up to so many other people's standards, but I'm free. I don't have people in my immediate environment that I don't know who they are. People may try to do things to me, but they won't get away with it for long, because there's different equipment being put up. So that's why I need to do things different. So I'm looking into, and you guys can leave me some information. I'm on Steemit, Not So Crazy Lady, and Not So Crazy Lady 69. I'm on Vimeo. I'm on Minds. I'm going to start going back there. Minds.com. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, Pinterest. So I'm out there. I can't remember all the rest of them. But let me tell you what happened. I called. I had been with Geico for 10 years. Just before Obama left, he tweaked something with the insurance companies, and all the insurance went up. My insurance company notified me I was going to be paying twice as much that month. So I called my insurance company. I said, after 10 years, no tickets, nothing on my record, never an accident, blah, blah, blah. God willing, knock on, that's my own head I'm knocking on, knock on wood. Ouch. So, God willing, that's the way it is right now. Yeah, I said, okay, well, give me 72 hours before I make a decision. I'll call you back on the following Monday morning. And if I decide to stay with you, I'll make the payment. If not, I'll go with the other insurance company I find. Okay. Unbeknownst to me, he canceled my policy right there. So I spent the weekend calling for insurance rates and found one. Stayed with that one. Called Geico, told them I didn't want them. They didn't say a word about canceling my policy. Well, under the state law, you are 1 minute without insurance. You have to pay $251 per vehicle per strike. And you're allowed up to 3 in a 10-year period. So I go down to DMV in March because I got to register my truck. And the lady tells me I had the money to register or to pay for both vehicles. Okay? And I said to the lady, are you sure it's just this? I'm not going to get anything else. Surprise me later on. And she said, no, you're fine. So I paid the reinstatement fee and the fine, which is $251, like I said. So doing that, I have to register my car in, June. It's in 2001 little Ford Focus. It's just a piece of shit car. I go to register it, and they tell me, no, you needed to pay $501 because when I first got here, or got the car 11 years ago, I set up a bank account, and they give you a temporary card. So when I went to go make the payment, I told them I'm waiting for a permanent card. The number's not going to be the same. Okay, fine. They go to process the payment under the temporary card over the weekend. I don't have the new card yet. They notify the state automatically. I had to pay $251 then. So what I was trying to ask the lady was, does that count all the way back then? No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's all done. I go to register the car in June, and she says, no, you needed to pay that other $251, and now you need to pay another $251 because it's been over 20 or 30 days. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Why didn't you tell me that when I was there? I specifically asked. Well, the state decides. And you can, this is what they tell you, you can sell your car, turn in the plates, and pay the fine. So you want me to sell my car so I can turn in the plates and give you the money and not drive the car? Really? No. This is the worst law ever because there is absolutely no grace period. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so now the new insurance this is a separate issue. On the new insurance company I got, because they do things electronically, and I asked for things in duplicate in mail, they didn't send me the things in the mail. So when it came down, because as you know, when it comes to the internet, I don't get shit all the time because they mess with the internet. So I had to sign this thing that would say I didn't want, uninsured driver, which I did want. And so on the thing I said, yes, I want it. Well, because they didn't send it to me and I don't do electronic signatures, they considered it that I didn't want it and they doubled the rate. Here we go again with shit, right? So, because I got to register my truck at that time. I don't know about the Geico situation yet until I get to DMV to register my truck. And that's when this starts. So I called the new insurance company and they said, okay, all you got to do is just do this on the internet and we'll take care of it. We'll readjust the rate, blah, blah, blah. So in the meantime, because I'm pissed off at Mercury, I said, well, if you don't do this, I need to have another insurance company. I call Allstate, right? Allstate tells me, okay, well, your insurance is good up to this date. And I'm telling them, yeah, I don't want no issue with this. If I go with your company, big letters, IF. If I do, I want to make sure it stays at this quote. I want no surprises. Well, we can guarantee that if you give us your debit card number. Not your bank account, just a debit card number to secure the rate, and then, you know, you can sign the paperwork or you can say you don't want it within 72 hours, and then, you know, you can just stick with your own insurance company and it's no harm, no foul. Okay. Because you're held hostage to the state, I don't want to have to keep paying all these fines. Okay? Because I learned from it 10 years ago. So imagine my surprise when I went down there and found out about Geico. There is a point to this about Geico. So, Allstate tells me, all right, no problem. My new insurance company that I have, we get it straightened out. I call Allstate the following Monday, and I said, I don't want it. Do not process any payments. Whenever I got an email from them, I would, reply to it. I do not have a contract with you. I signed nothing. This is null and void. I notified the bank. Okay? Little known to me, somehow through my debit card, they got the routing number to my bank. Okay? So, I called the bank in April because I kept getting policy forms that they wanted me to sign for a policy, and I kept writing across the envelope, I do not have a policy with your company. It is null and void. I signed nothing. I have insurance. And back to the, original owner, I would send it. So, I called the bank and got a new bank card. May comes along. After I find out registering my truck that I have to pay $502, thinking I've got both the truck and that old piece of, God bless her, Ford, I got out there, and my uncle's truck. That's what I got. My big assets in the world. That's it. It's taken care of. I'm done. Everything's set up. Come May, Allstate takes $311 out of my bank account. No permission, nothing. I call the bank, I dispute it, I'm freaking out. I called them, okay, we're sorry, we'll fix it, no problem. Fax us proof of your insurance. I do that. Okay, we're straightened out. Put it in dispute with the bank. In July, they take out $156 out of my account. Now I'm really freaking out. And then the next day I get paperwork saying, we can't take your side of the dispute because we can't find anything they did wrong. Are you freaking kidding me? They took over $311 out of my account they didn't have permission to do. That's why I called you to get a new bank card. You guys were supposed to stop that. Okay, we'll straighten it out. So I call Allstate again and they said, well, you need to come into our office to cancel the policy. I said, what freaking policy? I don't have a policy with you people. Well, It looks like you do. You started it in May. No, you started it in May. Not me. I handled this shit in March and followed up on it in April. So you guys just stole $311 and now $156? So I have to go down to the main office down there in town, and they're acting like I did something wrong. Will you have insurance? Yeah. I sent your company proof of it. Well, why would they start this up? And I said, I don't know. Why would they? You tell me. And I showed them my journal with all the contacts and the people that I talked to, and they're starting to go, well, somebody fucked up at main office. Well, you think? You think there, Einstein? Well, we need to see your driver's license, proof of insurance, and then we'll fax it to the main office. Why the hell am I the bad guy when it was your office that did this? I said, you know what? I need to hear something from you. This was like on a Friday. I said, I'm going to give you the weekend. Or no, it was Thursday afternoon. I said, I know tomorrow's Friday, and I really don't expect anything to get done tomorrow. But I figure by Monday morning, I should freaking know something about this. And if I don't hear from you by Monday, I'm going to assume that you're not interested in taking care of this problem. And I'm going to send a letter to the insurance commission. Monday came around, I called. She's not in the office yet. Okay, I figured. Monday, now she's freaking out. Tuesday, I didn't hear anything. I called and left a message. Wednesday morning, I called and left a message, and I said, I'm mailing the letter today when the postman comes. In the mail that day came a check for that money, which I had to pay the bank back for, because Allstate sent it to me instead of paying the bank back because they had given me a credit. So all that did was cover the fact that they fucked up in the first place. But for somebody who lives on $800 a month and is just now able to try to go back to school or do something after 7 years of suffering through the consequences of an accident that happened while I was doing an intervention for somebody. I mean, it just, there is no good deed goes unpunished in this frickin' realm of insanity. And so I'm not bitching at you or to you. I'm just saying that there are people like me all on the internet who don't profit, who are barely getting by, and who are actually being targeted and being attacked for trying to teach people. And in this case, you know, I screwed up. I should not have put up the visual that I put up. I should have been more perceptive on what the ripples were in the pond. So it's on my side of the street. I just gave YouTube the ammunition. That's all I did. And I apologize to my subs out there. I hope you find your way back. There's no way that I can even look for you because I don't have a list of who you are. And I'm going to miss interacting with a lot of you until I can talk to you again. But Geico, hence the reason why I'm telling you this. This is what they say. Come back to Geico today. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. But we prefer to have you right here in the Geico family. Coming back is easy. That's because we offer several payment plans and low down payment options. Won't you give us another chance to save you money on your auto insurance by getting a quote today? And I think I sent him the whole story, and it was like, why would I trust you son of a bitches after what you've done to me? You've cost me because some jackass got mad because I told him I didn't like them raising my rates 50 or almost 100%. I go from paying $80 a month for both vehicles to $159 a month overnight for no reason other than some jackass on the stock market, So it started the domino effect. That was the ripple in the pond, and I could not foresee how far it would have gone, or that shady motherfuckers would do that for spite, but they do. They take advantage of people who live in states like me. So this is a lesson for you all the way around, and I clean up my side of the street, and I hope you guys will continue to follow me, and I will show you some channels that are on YouTube that I've had them on backup, and I'm sorry to lose you guys on Rufkm News 1, but I'll show you what we got. So we have Not So Lady Sky Deceptions, we have Not So Crazy Lady, Rufkm News Raw 2, that's going to be Rufkm News Raw 3, Conspiracy Files. So, Rufkm News Raw 4, Pedophiles. That's why I have to do things very carefully. Damn. See, this is sick shit, man. Rufkm News 1 backup. Just leave that there. And this is Not So Crazy Lady, Rufkm News Raw 1. This is just going to be the new channel. I'm going to have to put some type of little sigil next to it, but it's just Rufkm News Raw. That's all I can do. So, I hope I see you soon, and I love y'all. And like I said, I claim my side of the street. The rest of it don't belong to me. I tried. I let you down. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I put a lot of work in that channel.